set my soul on fire.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today we're doing a mobility routine. This is a great way to give back to your body and get more out of your workouts. We're gonna be starting off with a little bit of a yoga flow to get the body warm, and then go into these movements that help, again, to open you up so that when you are doing your workouts, you're gonna have a bigger range of motion, you're gonna feel stronger, and hopefully be able to use those heavier weights. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Do make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you not miss any workouts. If you want more content, you just can't get enough of us, make sure you click that join button below. Roll your shoulders back. We're gonna get to the front of the mat and start with a little fan up. Whew. Ground your feet. We're in mountain pose here. Lift up the chest, relax the arms. So we'll warm up and then get into some great mobility and stretching here. Fan up, reach up. Pull the elbows back. Reach back up to the sky and then release arms down by your side. Do that again. Big inhale, reach up. Elbows, back pockets, little back bend, reach up and release. Inhale, reach up, dive it down, half lift, and then release, relax. You're gonna bend your front knee, bend your back knee, drop into a ball, roll yourself up, step the front leg back, and you're in lunge. Reach the arms up, and it's a high lunge. You can move in this lunge, bending the knees and then straightening them out a little bit. Arms by the ears. Hands go down in front of that leg. And then if you want to add a little twist to this, reach that arm back and maybe look to it. If it's just too much for you already, you can have those hands down. They can even be on your thigh. Again, you can move a little bit here. Both hands go down. Sweep the front leg up to the sky. Single leg down dog. Now, press the heel back of that standing leg. Bend your knee and open your hip up a little bit here. That leg, that knee that's in the sky is going to come to the opposite elbow. Bring it across. Single dog. Moving it here. You got two more of those. You're going to step the foot forward into lunge. Lift the back leg up, 3-point. Drop down to lunge. You can lift the hands and then drop the hands. Or you could just stay in 3-point. One more time. Low lunge to 3-point. Open up to the front half moon. Little softness in that standing leg. Stack the shoulders. And a little balance in that front foot. Step that foot back, bend the front knee, and then reverse warrior, angled back leg. So open up here and look to the hand, keeping the front knee bent, and breathe, right? Straighten it out, triangle, push into that bottom leg, open up the chest, open up your hips. Release here, turn the feet. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Moving high lunge. Both feet face that back side of your mat. Arms are by the ears. Pull the belly up and in, lengthen your spine. Hands go down inside that foot. And then you can add that rotation, reaching to the back, stacking the shoulders. Press the heel back of that strong, straight leg. Hands are going to go down. Leg goes up to single dog. Press through the hands. And then drop that heel down to that standing leg. And then if you want to, bend the knee, open up the hip. That knee's going to go to the opposite elbow. Pull it across, and then back to single leg down dog. You got 3 more of those. Exhale, pull. Inhale, open up. And then we're going to step into that low lunge. Step forward, 3-point put-up. Low lunge, where you're using that music, drop, and then lift. 2 more. We're gonna open up to half moon, so stack the shoulders. Fingers kind of in that front corner of your mat. You want to look to the hand, a little balance there. Step the leg back into reverse warrior. Wrap option if you want to. Bend the front knee. My back leg is a little angled here. You can look up. Triangle, straighten it out. Push into the bottom leg and spin open your chest and your hips. Soften the knee, wide straddle. Oh, we're nice and warm. Heel toe in, and we're gonna stand up tall. We're gonna start from the neck and kind of work our way through the body here. You're gonna be grabbing your wrist, your right wrist. Pull that arm to your side, dropping your left ear to your shoulder. And then what I want you to do is kind of spin your eye gaze up. So we're kind of lifting the chin slightly up and stretching through the neck and the shoulder here. While you're doing that stretch, take a big inhale. Let it go. One more big inhale here. And then switch that wrist. Grab the left wrist, ear to shoulder, then spin your chin up a little bit. Turn your eye gaze up a little bit. There you go. And breathe. Relax. Hands behind the head. Open the chest up. And when we're opening up here, I really want you to look up. Give me a little spinal extension. And then drop it in. Elbows try to touch and really round it down. Inhale. Open up. Push your head into your hands. Exhale. Try to touch those elbows. One more time. Inhale. Open it up. Exhale, round it down. And release right here. We're gonna take that right arm, reach it out. Left hand is on your shoulder. Keep your eye gaze looking forward here. So keep your chin looking at me. And then you're just gonna twist that arm back. And then switch that. So as you twist back, keep looking at us. And we're doing it again in each direction. Round your feet. Keep lifting up that spine. And then relax. Side bend, reaching up that right arm, grounding in those feet. Arm by the ear, stretch it over. Release, other arm, up and over. Switch. Feel like you're lifting the ribs off your hips. And one more time. And then grounding through that right foot. And release. Arms in field gold. Hands go down. And with force, I want you to feel like you're trying to push down here. Push down, push down. And then open up. Press back. Hands go down. And again, we're feeling like we have force. Try to get those elbows at shoulder height. And then open it back up. Really reach it back. Let's do one more of those. Reach it back up. Now we're going to be using a yoga strap. You could use maybe a broomstick, whatever you've got that's kind of solid. And release. Roll the shoulders. Or you're tubing, you could use some tubing, so we're gonna grab our strap. And more narrow is gonna be a little bit harder, so you're gonna have to try to find out where you need to have your hands at. A gonna start with it down below. We're gonna work those shoulders. So my hands are outside my shoulders. So I'm gonna bring it up and then bring it back. Ooh, right? And there's a little clicking sometimes that goes on back there. So as we're doing this for the mobility in the shoulders, try to keep the arms straight. Oh. And the goal is that we try to make it more narrow as we get that more openness in the shoulders. Another tool that you might have at home that you could use here, right, is a roller. If you have your foam roller, you could hold on to the outside of it. And a lot of us have really tight shoulders, especially if you're doing a lot of weightlifting, a lot of arm bearing stuff. Let's do one more of these. Good, strap can go down. We're gonna use that again a little bit later. We're gonna go into a down dog, so you can go ahead and get yourself set up, step back. Push the hips up and then just walk your dog for a little bit here. Lifting and lowering those heels. Really lift onto your toes. Now, it would be great when you do this that you are barefoot. We'll have our shoes on because it's a little chilly in the garage. Press down for like a 1-2, take it a little slower. To a plank, and let's just do a little knees down, a little up dog here. Come to all four. We're gonna be threading the needle. I'm gonna take my front arm, reach it forward, taking my back arm, reach it out, and then thread it through. Shoulder goes to the ground. I'm really reaching as far as I can, dropping the ear. And then I'm gonna push into that front hand, my front arm, press back into the hips, and hold. Reach it out to the side. Let's do one more of those. So again, I'm gonna thread through, press into that front arm, and then shoulder, ear to the mat. You can even try to look to your hip. And coming out. Nice job. All right, switch the arms. So my back arm is going to reach to that front corner of the mat. Other arm reaches out, and then let's thread it through. Really slide it through there, shoulder. And then have a little effort in that hand that's reaching in front of you. Push back into that heel of the hand. Come out of it. Little reach in front here, and then as exhale, thread it through. Take your back hand that's reaching in the front, reach those fingers a little bit forward, straighten out that arm, and then push into your shoulder, look to your hip maybe. Shoulders, knees under, hips round your back. So pull the belly in, tuck under, and then release, eyes up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. One more of those, really rounding that back. Looking it up. All right, from that position there, so let's space the hips forward. Have your feet out wide. And we're gonna do 90-90s. This is a great way to warm up the hips. Sit up a little tall, press into the hands, and then let the knees drop to one side, and then over to the other side. Sometimes you need to pick up your heels a little bit to move them. So I'm making 90s with my knees. keeping the chest open. One more in each direction. All right, let's stay with this leg this way. My front leg here is going to stay at about a 90-degree angle. My back leg, knee in line with hip. So we got 2 90s, okay? In that position, I'm going to lift the chest up. I can place my hands on either side of the leg. And again, I have that 90-degree angle. Pretty close to it, right? So you're going to lift the chest up. And then you're going to start to drop it forward. If you want to, hands can go in front. And then spin the chest a little bit toward the knee and drop forward. Now take your hand, place it on your foot. Let's do a little activation here. Press your foot into your hand for 5, 4, 3. Come on, activate. 2, 1. And then now drop a little bit more in that stretch. Spin the chest more to that knee. Push into the hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the chest a little bit more.
They led me to you every single time you look at me.
From that position, you're going to take that back leg, extend it a little bit more, lift the chest. If you need to, pull the foot in a little bit here, depending on your range of motion, a little bit more into pigeon pose. So I turn the hips down, chest is up, and then drop down. You want to come to your elbows. So we're stretching into the hip, into the glute. From that position, we're going to press into the hands. We're going to step the feet back into plank for a moment. A little down dog. Now that same leg that you just did pigeon with is going to step back forward. And then from there, you're going to shift the hands onto your knee. Bending the back knee. Don't let it touch the floor yet. From there, you're going to straighten out the leg and then bend the knee. So straighten out the leg and then drop into the lunge. Straighten it out and drop. Let's do 2 more of those. All right, knee goes down, and then you're going to relax that knee to the ground from that position there. Roll the shoulders back, reach the arms up. And then we're going to grab the wrist in the front, side stretch. And then back up to center, both arms reach up. And then this time I want you to really tuck the tailbone, push the hips forward, reach back, back extension, look up. Kind of come out of that, and then we're going to shift back. So if you want to flatten out your back toes, and then we're going to lift the heel or the toes up of the front foot, drop the chest forward into hamstring.
May I hold you?
So hands can reach forward for the ankle area, and then we're going to come back into that lunge. So make a little active stretch here. Lunge, hips forward, and then press back. Do 2 more of those. Press back. 1 more time, chest is up. And then press back into your heel. This time really reach out as much as you can. So walk the fingers forward towards the front of your mat, drop your chest. Back into your lunge, turn front, and we'll come into a little straddle. And then we're going to go into that lunge. Actually, we're going to go into that pigeon first. So hold on, back into straddle. Bring the body down to the ground, and let's do those 90s again. I think that would be better for our hips here. Just a couple of these to shift over to the other side. Chest is up. 1 more in each direction here. All right, that leg is going to stay. We're going to turn to that 90. Here's my other 90. Chest is up. From that position, position. We're gonna turn the chest to sternum right over to that knee and drop it forward. Not too much here, because then now we're gonna activate. Put your hand on your foot, and then when you're ready to, press your foot into your hand with some effort here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then try to stretch a little further down. And let's do 1 more, press in, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop the chest. And a lot of us women, we hold a lot of tension in our hips and in our glutes. All right, we're gonna lift a little bit out of that. We're gonna take that back leg, straighten it out. You can pull this foot in depending on the range of motion, shifting into the hips. Everything squares up to the front of the mat. Chest is up, and when you're ready to, you can fall forward into your pigeon stretch. And you can straighten out your toes too if you want your, there we go, right? That feels better. And when you're in your stretches and you're taking those moments, take a couple of deep breaths here just to relax the body, get out of your stressed out state, so that your body can recover. And when you come back into your workouts, guess what? You get more out of them when you have recovered. Okay, we're going to be stepping it back into your plank, hands by the shoulders, step back into plank. A little down dog. I need a little down dog here. That back leg is stepping forward into our lunge. Knee comes down. Put your hands on that knee. Actually, knee's gonna come up. Straighten out the leg, and then we're gonna bend the knee, little kind of kiss the ground, and then press it back straight. So push into that front leg, keeping the eye gaze up, and we're just moving. We're gonna bend and straighten. Let's do 1 more of these. Really push your heel back. Have some effort there. So once I straighten the leg, I push my heel back. Drop the knee all the way down. Reaching the arms up, sweep them up. Hold there for a moment. Get length, and then we're gonna grab that wrist and side bend to the back of the room. And have that ear, that shoulder, the bicep by your ear. And then reach up when you're ready to, back extension, looking up, leaning back. And relax. All right, we're gonna go into that hamstring. So if you want to, the toes can be down or up. We're gonna lean back towards the seat. Toe comes up in that back leg, drop the chest. And then back into lunge. Push the hips forward and then rock back. So 2 more of these. This one we're gonna hold. So just stay here for a moment. Just really walk the fingers forward if you can. And come on out of it. All right, let's step back into your plank. Chaturanga down. You're gonna grab your strap if it's near you. And we're gonna hold on to it about shoulder width apart. So I might just like double up my strap here or triple it up. Legs are open. You wanna feel like you're kind of tucking your tailbones just slightly, so you're gonna feel your glutes activate. Your head is going to be down. All you're going to do here is just lift the arms up, not your legs. So relax the rest of the body. A little bit of tightness in your glutes here. Just lift the arms up and press them apart for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Lift it up. 3, 2, 1. Release. We're going to do 2 more. Lift up. As much as you can lift it up. 3, 2, 1. Let's do 1 more. Up and hold. This one a little bit longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. No rope, no strap here. Bend the front arm. So you're having your hand by your chest. You're going to extend your back arm to the back of the room. Pick up the front foot. Bend your knee. Little scorpion here. So we're going to take this foot towards that hand that's back there. So we're going to open up the chest. Open up the hip. Everybody's good. We got room. Hold it for a moment. So you're going to open the chest and your hip flexor area. You can relax the head down if it feels comfortable. My head's going to stay up here. And release. Let's do the other side. Hand by the shoulder, other arm reaches out. Pick up the foot, really reaching it toward the hand. Open up. If your foot's not touching the ground, that's okay. You're going to start to increase your range of motion the more you do these workouts, the more mobility. And like I just told you, it's going to improve your performance in your other workouts. Relax. Let's do 1 more to each side here. So hand by the shoulder, reach out, open up into scorpion. Breath here. And the other side, open it up. Deep breath. Back onto the stomach, grabbing the front foot, so quad stretch. Pull the heel back. My backhand here, I'm going to place it on the floor, drop my forehead. Now, we're going to activate the quad a little bit. So press your foot into your hand, lift up the chest a little bit, and then stretch again. Pull the heel to the butt. Again, push into the hand, open up, and then pull heel to butt. Relax. Let's do the other leg. Heel to butt. Push your foot into your hand, open up. And then again, pull heel to butt. And then one more time, push your foot into your hand, open up. And then pull heel to the butt, stretch it. Release. Good. Press back into child pose. Reach the hands to the front corner of your mat. Walk it over to the back of the mat. You can just walk the hands to the back. And back through center. Really reach the fingers out. Now this time what I want you to do is push the hips up and then walk the hands out. So the hips are off the heels. Reach the hands up here. So my butt is up. This looks like my dog when he does his little up dog. So this is going to stretch through the shoulders. You can open the hands up, dropping through those arms, but the hips are lifted. Get a big arch in that low back. walk the hands back. We're gonna be on the knees, so if you do need to roll up your mat a little bit, I'm gonna just roll my mat up a little bit on my knees. First one we'll do is just stretch your toes out. So tuck your toes underneath here and then just sit onto your heels. That's just gonna help to stretch out your toes. I would turn your toes the other way for Carol. Put your toes down on the ground, then sit back. There we go, we're all good. And then just ear to shoulder, arms by your side. Ear to shoulder, other side. One more time, each side. Ear to shoulder. All right, now untuck the toes. Hands go behind you. You're gonna push the hips up. So hands on the ground. Push the hips up, hold this. Everybody's good, you're okay? A little cramping, yeah, sometimes you get a cramp. And release, all right, come back. We'll do that 2 more times. So reposition anything that you need to here, but hands go behind you. Push the hips up. You get your shoulders, you get your quad area. Release. You feel that in your shoulders too? Yeah, it's a good one. I like that. I like that one, and I also like camel. But my last mobility routine, we did camel, so I thought we would switch it up, right? Let's do it. Press the hips up. Open up your chest. Look upward. Open it up. And release. Super job. All right, we're gonna bring those feet in front. We're gonna face you guys, frog position here, or butterfly position. I got lots of words on my board. Feet together, knees are open here. Hands anywhere on the feet. So press the feet in. If you want more challenge to, you bring the feet closer to your body. But just push down. So feel like you're pushing your knees out away. And then relax. You can do a little flutter in the butterfly and then push down. Now, this time when you're pushing down, I want you to feel like you're resisting, like you're trying to push your knees into your elbows. So we have an activation here, and then try to stretch, then let it go. So again, you're gonna feel like you're pushing your knees into your elbows, and then let it go. And one more time. It's a little activated isolation stretching here. Push it down. Hands go behind you. You're gonna lift your hips up, slide them back, and then slide them a little more forward. And do that one more time. Slide them back, slide them far as forward as you can, grabbing onto the toes, dropping the chest. And then taking the legs, let's just swing them to the side. We got one last stretch here. Legs are out in front. I would bend the knees first. Let's bend the knees first. Drop your chest. So grab onto the back of the knees, drop your chest onto the thighs, and then start to walk your feet out a little bit, right? And see if you can still stay connected to your legs with your chest. And then if you can, now you're gonna try to slide your feet out, keeping the chest on the legs, slide those heels out, straightening the legs out for me, Carol. Let go of your hands a little bit too. There we go. Until you can come out almost as straight as you can. Take a deep breath here. Let it go. And then roll yourself up. Let's finish in standing so that you feel like you are energized for the day. Ooh, right? How'd that feel? Yeah, it's always good just to do a check, like before you start and then after, to see how your body feels. So roll the shoulders back a few times. And then I'm gonna have you just kind of twist your waist That feels kind of good to move the spine in that direction. And then relax arms by the side. Just close your eyes for a moment, ground your feet. Take a deep breath. And on the next one, open those eyes and inhale, reach it out, reach it up, reach it back. Pull it down into your heart. Take one more deep breath here and let it go. Honor this body. Give it the rest and recovery that it needs for it to get stronger. I'm telling you guys, it's so important to have the mobility. You definitely will get more out of your workout. So I want to say thank you to my crew. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment below what stretch was your favorite. Share this with a friend. And of course, if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You guys have an awesome day, and we'll see you at the next workout. Take care.
you.